Tonight on CCW Chaos, it's hair versus hair as sexy Sarge O'Riley goes one-on-one against Van the Man Van Horn.
Missouri tonight, it's hair versus hair. I don't need those. The sexy Sarge against the best looking man in professional wrestling, the man Van Horn. Well, let me tell you something, Sarge. For 3 long months, it's been a give, it's been a take. It's been a give, it's been a take. But tonight, brother, that's gonna give your face all the take it wants. CCW wrestling fans, bell time 7 o'clock. Gentlemen, hold those women tight, because I know they want to taste this flavor.
Before Van and Sarge go one-on-one in that hair versus hair match, our very own Dalton Anthony talked to Mikey and Marko about the main event.
CCW fans, I have Mikey and Marko here with me today. Mikey, anything about the match today?
There is no Mikey now, only Mother Nature.
Marko?
My name's Clarice.
All right, guys. This match is for the tag titles. It's against the Pinnacle. And this is what I'm getting right now. Can we act like a little serious?
Who's the Pinnacle?
I'm the Pinnacle. Clarice the Pinnacle.
Clarice is the Pinnacle now.
Clarice! Bark, bark!
Clarice and Mother Nature. You've angered Mother Nature.
Nah. How dare you? I forgot to move my mouth. Sorry. I'm like able to move my mouth when I talk sometimes like a normal alligator. Because all alligators talk. Like Clarice talk.
So, do you guys have anything that you could possibly want to talk about your newfound friendship, the match, anything?
Oh, yeah. I was born in Mother Nature. She birthed me out of her Mother Nature, places that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Marko, you want to come up and do this?
Marko? Who Marko?
Mikey, anything?
We are starting off hot tonight on Chaos with the hair versus hair match. Sexy Sarge O'Riley going against Van the Man Van Horn. And welcome to CCW Chaos, guys, here on the official YouTube channel for Cape Championship Wrestling. My name is Shannon Young, barely. here along with Asa Gray, Ali Hebert, and the Big D, Dalton Anthony. And Asa, if you can ignore my voice tonight, can we focus a little bit on the sexiest match in CCW history? Van the Man Van Horn going against Sexy Sarge with the hair on the line.
Yeah, this feud, as we talked about before. Oh, good. Jeff wants to talk.
This is how you start off right.
First of all, for those of you out there who are like me and dislike everything about Sarge O'Riley, I would
Who can
like
dislike
to
Sarge
introduce
O'Riley?
Sarge O'Reilly Solar Negative.
Ali, I'm not positive about the type of thing I'm seeing here.
As you can see, Van Horn has some tape on his right shoulder tonight. Van was training very hard in the gym this week, lifting really more weight than he should, and he injured himself, but that has not prevented him from being here tonight. You see, Sarge O'Riley, Van Horn is twice the man that you are, so even with one good arm, he's still going to whip your porn star posterior all over Cape Girardeau, and then we're going to shave your head.
Crowd not happy with that.
I mean, who would be?
And Sarge calling for a microphone here, and Sarge never had a loss for words.
Hey, for the last couple of months, you've come out here with that piece of crap, Jeff Odell. I have been humiliated. I have left the ring without my fuzzies, but tonight, after I cut your hair, Jeff Odell, your ass is mine.
Oh, very personal, Asa. And this rivalry, so personal between Van and Sarge.
Oh, absolutely. Van, a relatively newcomer here to CCW, but Sarge and Jeff Odell's issues have gone back almost a full year at this point.
Yes. Yes, Sarge, one of the original members of the Pinnacle, kicked out by Jeff Odell over a year ago. And Dalton, ever since then, Sarge has been a thorn in the side of the Pinnacle. And it seems like Jeff Odell finally found someone that can get under Sarge's skin in Van the Man Van Horn.
Yeah, and it's Jeff's fault. Like, I don't think Sarge would be going for him. Wait.
Well, Van there. He's
Wait a second.
Is that next to the trapezoid?
I think so. It's a shoulder.
Ali, I'm going to direct this question to you. What are Van's chances in this match against Sarge O'Riley with the injured arm?
I mean, considering he's making it like that, he's made it a point. He's pretty much put a target on it, and Sarge is going to use that.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of the blinking red spot in a video game boss.
He's going to hit him for massive damage, and I'm all for that. Van already going out to the outside, favoring that shoulder, which I can only take Jeff Odell at his word, which,
You can't.
Is never a good idea. So we can only assume that Van is hurt, but I don't think it's going to help him in this match against Sarge O'Riley. I think Sarge O'Riley has no mercy for Van the Van Horn.
Oh, no, absolutely not, especially after last time we saw these two, Sarge was handcuffed to the ropes at Van's mercy.
Yeah.
In that steel cage match just a couple weeks ago, and there is absolutely no love lost here. This feud has become so personal so quickly.
You see Sarge there, got the headlock on Van, standing headlock. Van kind of keeping the arm behind him, maybe actually injured. I still don't believe it. Into the ropes. Sarge with the shoulder block. Van on the ground. Goes over Sarge. Oh, I can't tell if he kind of bumped him there or kicked him in the crotch. That's Sarge, you never know.
I think he kicked low, but it wasn't low enough for referee CeeLo there to call for the bell.
Oh, nice arm drag there by Sarge on the Van the Man Van Horn. And Asa, do you think CeeLo is going to play a part in this match? We saw when they fought in the cage, CeeLo was almost like a secondary partner for Sarge O'Riley in some spots.
I think CeeLo he knows what Jeff Odell and what the Pinnacle are up to, and I think that CeeLo is a good enough referee that he will not blatantly influence the outcome of a match. That said, he may show a little bit more leeway to someone like Sarge when he knows that that's doing nothing but evening the odds. And if Van is not at 100%, he really can't afford to be taking Sarge so lightly as to just, come out here, jaw with the fans, having Jeff Odell make sure that his little arm's okay.
Well, we saw that interview, the promo from Van earlier, and it didn't look like he was hurt then. I don't know from what point of when he gave us that interview to when he got in the ring that he lifted all that weight and hurt his arm. But, you know, Dalton Van's a strong guy. You've seen those arms. He's packing.
When he threw his coat, do you think he...
That was the injury right there, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, Sarge teeing off with a couple shots to the face there. Another one puts Van on the ground. Van looks a little bit surprised. I don't know why he would be surprised, though. He has to know that Sarge is after his head. Sarge backs him into the corner. Another punch to the face. I feel like this is going to be a slugfest, Asa.
Yeah, no, this is just going to be a brawl. Sarge taking any opportunity he can to inflict some pain into Van Horn here.
Look at that forearm to right under the jaw there on Van. Going to throw Van into the opposite corner. Van charges out with a clothesline, though. I think caught Sarge by surprise with that quickness, and Van kind of turned the tide of the match here.
And here we go, just ripping off the bandages.
Dalton, I don't think he was hurt.
This is my shocked face. Oh, and he's flexing, too.
I mean, and that's as much as we hate to give them any sort of credit, that is the genius of the Pinnacle and of Van Horn. He got Sarge to a place where he thought he might have an easier night than normal. He took Van lightly, and the second that he saw an opening, Van exploited that.
Tossing Sarge, dumping him to the outside here. And do you think he maybe was a little too quick on that, a little premature? Or do you think he had him in the right spot to play his trump card and reveal that there was no injury?
No, I think he needed to do that early in the match because Sarge is someone that once momentum gets on his side, it's very hard to slow him down.
Oh, Van going against the ropes here. I think he was thinking a suicide dive maybe, but Sarge caught him with that left, right square on the jaw, sent Van flying backwards.
Might have knocked the flavor out of his own mouth there.
And what an amazing flavor that must be. Van, headbutt on his knees now. Keep the jokes to a minimum. Sarge looking for an arm break there. Oh, twists it over. Grabs that wrist, got him in a wrist lock.
If Van really didn't have any arm issues coming into this match, he may not leave the same way.
And well, not only that, but he may not leave with his hair. This hair versus hair match, you have to understand how much that hair means to Van, the man Van Horn, and sexy Sarge O'Riley too. But Van, he prides himself on being, Dalton, the best-looking man in professional wrestling. And what will that haircut do to his psyche?
Hopefully, just make him beautiful with short hair.
I don't think that's a choice.
When you look like Van, you really do have to take pride in the hair.
Oh. Ow. As a man with great hair, I can respect that. Sarge, back body drop. Van looks like a man in pain. And Jeff Odell looks worried.
He should.
Courtney just looks like a horse's ass. 3 weeks in a row.
Oh, and just blatant thumb to the eye there.
And CeeLo saw it. You see him admonishing Van for it. Van smile on his face now as he's squaring off those punches on Sarge.
Well, on that, Shannon, he doesn't really want to end this on a disqualification since it is hair versus hair.
Right.
He's going to give them a little extra.
Which I think it needs. This rivalry that's continued on month after month after month, this needs a conclusion, Asa. Oh, Sarge goes to the outside there, almost caught himself, but got over in time, and I think Van just hit himself in the face there on that turnbuckle.
Yeah, it looks like he went head first into that top turnbuckle. Sarge was not entirely where he hoped he would be.
And Sarge just slugged Van, put him back on his knees. Minimum. Oh! Speaking of going low there, Asa.
I mean, like I said, CeeLo's right there. He had a good view that had to just be a little bit north of purgatory.
Scoop slam by Van, and Van never stops smiling, does he? He is a happy guy.
Oh, so he has a chance to disrespect someone. Of course he's going to be ecstatic.
Allie, calm down. Sit back down.
I wasn't standing.
Oh, I thought you were reaching for the bucket there to throw up. That was on your side that time. Oh no! It's Sarge. He's got a vice grip.
Yeah, I believe that is the old pelvic vice. Old wrestling rules from the 1940s in Missouri says that is not an illegal hold as long as it is the pelvic bone.
That's the original Anaconda vice. And Sarge is definitely in control of this match at this point. That hurts, Asa. That's smart move on Sexy Sarge's part.
No, absolutely. You got a guy like Van who's very prideful of, for whatever reason, of the way he looks and of his body. That Sarge knows where to go, and he knows that he might have to go a little bit on the shadier side of things to really get the job done when you're going up against Pinnacle and Van the Man Van Horn.
I mean, from a guy that prides himself on being an adult star, we'll say, I don't think Shady is out of his repertoire. Van, though, back in control of the match. He's going to Irish whip Sarge. Sarge reverses it. Oh, Van blocks the punch there. Neckbreaker, will it connect? It does. Sarge breathing heavy. He might be out of this. 1, 2. We have a 3 by CeeLo. No, kick out by Sarge. Jeff and Courtney kind of wishing this would end early, but Sarge, too much pride to give up.
Oh yeah, Sarge will never get up, and will never give up. Excuse me.
Well, Sarge gets up just fine.
Courtney and Jeff at ringside. Of course, they want this match to end as quickly as possible, especially considering what Sarge said before the match. That once he's done with Van, he's coming for Jeff Odell.
Yeah, Jeff's ass is his, if I remember it correctly, and Jeff Odell definitely takes pride in his look, as we all know.
And again, this is just the
best looking man in wrestling in control of this match right now.
And instead of capitalizing on it, he takes this little victory lap. He plays to the crowd to really rub things in.
Well, since the beginning of this feud, Van has had it seems like Van's been having fun. Sarge is pissed. Van's having fun. Van reversed that Irish whip into the corner, or into the rope, sorry. He goes around back on Sarge. Got a sleeper hold. He might be trying to put him to sleep right here. That is, Dalton, such a basic but dangerous maneuver, the sleeper hold.
Yeah, if you can cut off the oxygen, you have the match won. Especially in a match where you just kind of have to make sure they don't get back up. Also, that'll make the haircut easier.
It would. And Sarge may be already tired from this match, and this has been going on a while now.
Looks like he threw an elbow into Van's midsection there. Another one.
Sarge trying to fight out this off the ropes, but Van catches him in the sleeper hold again.
Looks like Van's got a game plan. He's going to try to stick to it, but that was a great... He knew he might have even let go a little bit early so he can lure Sarge into that charge that he can just wrap himself back around and lock in that sleeper hold again.
And Asa, look, he's got him right in the middle of the ring. Sarge down to one knee. Cannot reach any of those ropes from the position he's in.
No,
Van's prime position.
And even his hands just dropped too.
That might be it for sexy Sarge O'Riley. We might have a bald Sarge coming out of this match. That's one.
If his arm drops the third time, that's it.
We're one away from Van the Man Van Horn winning this match. But no, Sarge! Sarge still alive, still in this match. He's hanging on, just like my voice.
He's got that crowd reaction behind him, kind of feeding his desire to win here.
Quite possibly the most beloved wrestler in CCW.
That could be said. Like, that is a
legend in the wrestling business. And Sarge is as dirty as they come when it needs to happen, as Van the Man Van Horn just found out.
Why is CeeLo checking the pads?
Well, something was clearly wrong. It would be an unsafe environment for these wrestlers.
Oh, but Van comes back. He's got that bear hug on Sarge O'Riley. Sarge in trouble again. Van wrenching on that back.
And the thing with a sleeper hold too is the pain from that does not just stop as soon as it's let go. Like, it takes time for the brain to get the oxygen back to it at 100%. So Sarge is still dealing with that, as well as now having just the breath squeezed out of him.
Look at that, Sarge defiant, fingers in the air. Oh, just gave him a thunderclap right there. Gave Van the clap. Sarge off the ropes. Ducks under the clothesline. And now a sleeper hold of his own on Van the Man Van Horn. Van now in trouble. Jeff screaming instructions at him. Courtney dumbfounded. That might just be actually his look. I don't know.
I don't know if Courtney knows which one is which.
It's the older guy, the older adult star.
I see Van fade here.
Van is fading quick. Well, look at that. Sarge got him right under the chin. Right under the chin. That's one. That's two. Can Sarge O'Riley take this match? That's it. That's it. Sarge O'Riley is your victor.
Van is going to wake up with a nice new haircut here.
We are about to witness something spectacular. It's shaving time. Someone's going to shave Van the Man Van Horn.
I'm usually not bummed out.
Look at Jeff Odell.
Jeff Odell.
I think Courtney realized which one was which.
They did not win.
No.
Chair in the ring. Referee CeeLo. Sarge has got the scissors.
Oh, those aren't even clippers. He's just got kitchen scissors.
Wait, do you really think we were able to get a barber's chair for this?
Well, no, but I kind of thought there'd be more than just, like, your mom's safety scissors.
It's fine. It's probably fine.
Credit to Dalton's mom for supplying those.
Yeah, sweet lady.
Sarge, kind of an interesting way to cut hair there, and he's going right for the ponytail.
He's gonna give him a bob.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe he can get an abrupt ombre after
Oh.
this.
Maybe.
Oh, and there's a
Oh,
chunk
no.
of hair.
And there
Sarge
it goes.
making it rain.
Oh, it couldn't
He's
have happened
so
to a nicer
happy.
guy.
Sarge
Where's
going
he?
outside. What's he going for here?
You got a lot left there, Sarge.
You know, I think
come on,
stopping now
Jeff.
would be a good idea.
No, he's
No, they're going to have to fix it, Asa.
yeah. If you fix it by making him just go bald,
Yeah,
you fix it with a straight razor.
you make it a turtle shell.
Oh, there's.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, now we got
there's
the buzzers.
Clippers.
Now
got
we
your
got the
wish.
Clippers. Oh, CeeLo holding Jeff. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I told you, CeeLo.
Hey, the match is over, and CeeLo more than anyone has seen what the Pinnacle does.
Oh, wait,
So-
look. Coming from the back. I think the Pinnacle's rushing the ring.
Oh, come on.
Hollis Giroux is in there, one half of the tag team champs. There's Big Mathis, the Mad Viking, Damone Solavino, the Nephilim.
Okay, now the match is over. Van lost fair and square. These are the stipulations that they agreed to. There is no reason for the Pinnacle to be out here.
You act as if, I mean, this isn't new to us. The Pinnacle, trash birds, they don't care about the rules. They don't care about the fans. They're going to do whatever they want. And it looks like, no, they're going to put
No.
Sarge in the chair. Can we get some damn help out here?
This is ridiculous. Sarge won this match.
Do Vikings know how to cut hair?
Not well, but I don't think they really care about that right now. As you see Mathis, oh, God, trimming the back of Sarge's head. Sarge struggling to get free, tossing him.
Sarge.
Wait, there's Mikey and Marko. Marko with a chair.
Ooh, they want to start their match early tonight.
Later up in that main event, it's going to be Marko and Mikey taking on some Damone and Hollis for those CCW tag titles. But they're outnumbered, Asa.
Yeah, this is... Sarge won the damn match.
You see them guarding Sarge there, but I don't like their odds. Again, they are outnumbered. As you see him kind of surrounding the ring now, Hollis Giroux, former CCW champion, as dangerous as they come. Mathis, one of the scariest big men I've ever seen in wrestling.
I mean, they got the chairs as equalizers here, but...
I think so. Wait, there's...
Oh!
Oh, it's KOD! KOD in the ring to even things up, and Asa, that is a big, big boon to that team.
He's almost as big as Mikey.
Oh, God.
But absolutely, kind of evening up the odds here. Granted, Van may still... I don't know if we saw Van even stand back up, but...
No, I think he's still laying on the apron there.
Yeah, Van's taking a nap right now.
But thank you to KLD. He saw that this wasn't right. This isn't how this was supposed to go.
KLD, one of the biggest independent stars in the world here in CCW. He's going to be, I think in a week, he's going to be in that big Riot match, that main event of next week's show.
Yeah, we knew he was gonna. We knew he was here. We didn't think we'd see him so early. But I'm very glad that we did.
What's Mathis doing?
Oh, hold on, Sarge got a mic.
It's every single month we come here. Jeff, I had you. These people wanted to see your ball just like us. You can talk all you want. But how about this? I have great friends. I have the best damn fans in the world.
He does.
And I think they like Marko a little bit. I know they love Mikey a lot.
They do love Mikey.
I don't know what to say, brother, but I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. But he's not going to be involved in it. How about us three take on your best damn three? Because man, oh, he's still sitting there right.
You don't worry about him.
Man, not looking so golden right now.
These people want so bad is somebody to keep Jeff Odell's ADD.
That's legal.
I'll leave off this Oh, you don't think I will? I'll concuss you like I did him. Put it down, boy. You want to grow like the big boys? You know how dangerous we are.
Shannon, you do all the talking. I want a six-man. Me, Marko, and Mikey against their three.
That is a huge challenge, Asa.
Yeah, that's. Sarge is in a seemingly never-ending quest.
I promise you, this far from you being bald. Hey, this is cool. People still love me because I'm fat and bald. He's not wrong. Good ball, bro. And we're gonna celebrate my haircut.
Big challenge laid down. Will the Pinnacle accept?
Hey, look, I'm that big dumbass.
The road to the Super Show is paved with malice, and the stars of Cape Championship Wrestling are ready to settle the score leading into the biggest show of the year. CCW will never be the same as one man's year-long quest to regain his title brings him face-to-face with the best of the best as Missouri's most malicious Brandon Barbwire challenges the human highlight reel Austin Lane for the CCW Championship. Papa John's Pizza proudly presents March Malice 2 live from the Arena Building in Cape Girardeau, Missouri on March 24th. Bell time is at 7 p.m. Buy your tickets at capewrestling.com.
Van, wake up, baby, wake up. Van, wake up, baby, wake up. Oh, I got a TV monkey here, great. Hey, TV's here, fine. Hey, Sarge O'Riley, you want a 6-man tag match against the Pinnacle? You and Marko and Mikey want the Pinnacle in a 6-man tag match? I'll tell you what, you got it. And when I get Van Horn awake, we're gonna kick your ass. Come on, Van, wake up, baby. Woo, the winner!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pro Wrestling Unscripted's Asa Gray, and thank you for taking the time with me. Damone, Hollis Giroux, the CCW Tag Team Champions. Now, earlier we heard from your challengers, Mikey and Marko. They seemed really relaxed, really confident coming into the match. I was just wondering does that play into what your guys' plan is, or
how relaxed were they? Are we talking RVD relaxed?
arguably, they were joking. They did an interview with Dalton. I'm sure
and that's the problem. They're just too damn relaxed. See, you don't be champion by being relaxed. You have to take it serious. And it's pretty obvious that Marko didn't take us serious when he was in the Pinnacle, and that's going to come back and bite him in the ass. No pun intended.
He's having a mid-height crisis. So when he gets his mind together, he will come back to the brotherhood of Pinnacle. There he is, right there. He will be back once he finds out being on the opposite side of Pinnacle doesn't feel good.
I don't think we want him back. He's too short. He don't clear the height clearance to be in the Pinnacle, to be honest. Let's be real here. I mean, if we're going to be serious, we can't have anyone that's short in the Pinnacle. Are you drawing a blank there? Either way, the Pinnacle is going to walk away with the Tag Team Championship. And I can guarantee you by the end of the night, someone from the Pinnacle is going to walk away with that #1 contender slot in that Chaos Rumble. Riot, whatever. Let's go.
You know, they talk about being a little too damn relaxed. Dalton, when you talk to Mikey and Marko, they did seem to be relaxed.
I've never rooted for the Pinnacle before today.
Oh, God.
You saw it?
You're going to cheer for that Tide Pod?
Hollis and Damone. Not Jeff. I'm cheering for Hollis and Damone.
Hollis and Damone. All right, so we have two incredible wrestlers, single wrestlers here. Combined, I don't know how at what levels they're going to reach. You see the tag belts around them right there, but they're going up against Mikey and Marko, new best friends, already making big waves in the tag scene. We know Mikey is an established tag team wrestler with former Roscoe Lisa. This match should be incredible, and Dalton is rooting for the Pinnacle.
Where's Clarice?
Clarice is the Pinnacle. Were you not listening?
No.
You've angered Mother Nature.
Oh, of course I did.
Hey, so one of the more interesting interviews we've ever seen here at CCW.
It certainly was. I'm kind of glad that I wasn't there for that one. And now we see Damone trying to even sway Marko back into the fold.
He's pulling him over to Hollis, but, you know, you see Marko there. I think he's made his decision, but from what Damone was saying earlier, it sounds like he's having a mid-height crisis, Allie.
I mean, Damone's not that much taller.
And Ali Hebert said that, for the record.
But he's so strong.
He's so strong.
Both Hollis and Damone are such incredible talents.
Yes.
It's the first time we saw them team together. I kind of questioned what their dynamic.
Oh, Marko, no. I don't think you should do that to Damone. And yeah, Sorry to cut you off there, Asa, but Marko just made a bad decision.
Yeah, this joking around. Yeah, this joking around that Marko really seems to be a fan of. You'd like to think that they're going to bring some seriousness to the ring, which normally when we see them, they absolutely do. But
right. Oh my God, Damone just crushed Marko. Almost pushed him, put him through the ring apron there, and now showing him the Pinnacle sign. And you think Marko may have picked the wrong side here?
Absolutely not. I genuinely think that he finally cares more about entertaining the fans and being a decent human being than he cares about the money and fame or whatever power that Jeff Odell is advertising.
The problem with this, though, I think, is that Marko by himself is a fun. We've known for a long time, Al. You remember it goes back to the Super Show last year when Marko got himself put in his room for getting a little too crazy. He loves to have fun. Mikey loves to have fun. When you get these two together, is there too much fun having? Is there not going to be enough seriousness at this match?
I mean, we've seen them get serious whenever they need to, and I think they just really do care about just giving the crowd a good show.
I don't know if you saw it earlier, but Marko had a damn alligator hand puppet.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Damone almost seems surprised that the fans are not fans of the Pinnacle.
At this point, it shouldn't come as too much of a shock. And, wow, Marko with an incredible reversal there. Almost got Damone, caught him surprised. Damone sidestep Marko there, and I think he's going for the tag. Nope, standing firm in the corner. Hollis tags himself in. And look at the look of shock on Damone's face.
Damone looks flustered, and that is not something that we regularly see. It's like I was saying earlier, and you see Hollis there. He thought Damone might be losing control of the situation, tags himself in. When two great singles competitors come together to form a tag team, it doesn't always work.
No.
And that's something that I genuinely thought was going to happen with these two, but they have turned out to be kind of the Pinnacle's golden ticket when it comes to tag teams.
Marko just tried to go power to power versus Hollis Giroux. Hollis, not the strongest wrestler in the world, but Mikey with that smaller frame getting pushed around quite easily by Hollis. And Hollis, Dalton, we talked about it before, former CCW champ. Hollis Giroux is dangerous, and right now he's actually calling out Mikey.
Yeah, and it's the one thing we talk about Hollis, about how good in ring he is. He is probably the smartest member of the Pinnacle. He joined right when it was the best time, backstabbing Brandon Barbed Wire. Hollis is intelligent.
Except turned his back on Mikey and Marko, which was not the smartest thing to do right there, as Mikey gets the tag from Marko, puts Hollis in that headlock. Hollis backs him into the rope, though. Irish whips him. Mikey holds on into that wrist lock. Hey, so what an incredible sequence right there.
Yeah, Mikey's very maneuverable, but he's also very strong.
Yes, Mikey incredibly strong.
I know. I always do the bit of Mikey's the biggest guy in the ring at any given time, but
right now
there's some power to him.
Well, I think right now he is the biggest guy in the ring, except for Mandy Lane.
No, he always is.
Every time?
Well, look at him. He's so big.
+3 hair. We've said it before.
+3 damage.
And that mustache.
It was definitely a redwood.
Mario would respect that one. Hollis jerking on that arm, twist it. Mikey ducks under, though. Gives it right back to Hollis. Oh, and an interesting arm drag right there, Asa.
Yeah, like I said, we know Mikey can get things done in the ring. We have seen how good he is, and look at just outsmarting Hollis. Knew he was going for that arm drag, and just he can get things done, but he loves to have fun while he does it. It's just maybe striking a balance between the two.
And I worry that with Mikey and Marko together, that balance is going to be lost. You see Mikey right now playing up to the crowd, Hollis behind him, waiting, and hits him. Oh, wait, but Mikey reversed that arm drag into an arm bar on the ground. Mikey seems to have the Pinnacle's number right now.
He knew he was going to turn around, walk into something with Hollis there. He knew Hollis was just champing at the bit to be able to return the favor with an arm drag, and Mikey saw it coming and just rolled Hollis on his own accord.
Oh, Hollis, hard shot in the corner there. Follows up with another one. I think Mikey may be regretting that fun a little bit, that fun factor. Did Marko just save him?
Marko diving across the top turnbuckle to soften Mikey's fall there, and
Mikey takes advantage of it.
And Mikey
let him in his head into that top turnbuckle.
Just bouncing Hollis's head.
It's an interesting dynamic between Marko and Mikey. Well, Mikey, I think that's past 10.
I don't think Mikey cares.
To be fair, Mikey might not have known that was 10.
Because, is...
Oh, look at that. Damone, I think, was trying to return the favor. Oh, he got caught for it.
That was a good try.
Well, Damone gets an A for effort, Dalton.
Oh, yeah.
And he also gets some bruised ribs for the effort.
Oh, but he gave Hollis just the opening he needed, I think. Hollis scoops Mikey up on his shoulders. Mikey trying to kick out of it. He does, gets him in a reverse DDT, picks him up into a pile driver onto his shoulders. What's he thinking here? Slams him down, tags in Marko, the high flyer. Oh, an interesting bounce off the middle rope into a senton. Tags Mikey in over the top. This is pretty great teamwork.
And now this is the kind of high-flying, fast-paced. Oh,
assisted dive there from Mikey to Marko.
Mikey just planting Marko across Hollis there. And yeah, this is the kind of teamwork and innovative offense that these two are going to bring together.
And you know, we talk about how small Mikey is, but remember, this is the guy that took our champion Austin Lane to the limit. This is the guy that has impressed everybody with his skills and his innovation. Right now, Mikey picks him up, overhead slam, throws him right into the Pinnacle, almost took out that front row there. Well, that fan enjoyed it. That's Mr. Pink over there. He loves it.
So do Marko and Mikey. They're firmly in control here, but they got to get the Pinnacle back in the ring if they want the championships to change hands here.
Can't win the titles outside. Dalton, how many advantages does the Pinnacle have in this match?
They have the one that matters, the championship, and then they also have Jeff Odell. So, yeah, they have two great ones.
Of course, we know Mathis is in the back right now.
And I'm wondering if you heard what Mikey said about him?
I hope not. I assume he didn't because Mikey isn't in a chalk outline.
Yet.
Oh, watch out, Damone there on the side. Oh! Clips Marko right in the stomach with a shoulder. Damone got him on the outside. What is he thinking? Oh my God! Front face DDT right there on the hardest part of the ring, Asa.
Yeah, the apron is where the steel reinforcements are. That's where the edges of the boards are, and Marko's feet were elevated.
That might be it for Marko right here. I'm sorry. 1, 2, no, he kicks out of it. Sorry to mean to cut you off, but that could have been it for Marko.
I can't believe Marko kicked out of that, honestly.
The joy is certainly off his face now as Hollis tags in Damone, the Nephilim.
And this is where the Pinnacle is the most dangerous. They have Marko, and just Hollis's extra little boot to the back of the head there as he's getting out of the ring.
You got to know that Damone wants a piece of Marko at this point. After trying to make a fool of him earlier on in this match, and Damone, we know, we've talked to the man personally. We've had him on Pro Wrestling Unscripted. He's crazy, he's vicious, he's incredibly strong.
But look at the power of him, just manhandling Marko like he wasn't even there.
Like a rag doll. Marko desperately trying to get out of this. He wiggles his way out somehow. And now Marko picks Damone up on his shoulders, but not for too long as the Nephilim gets, oh my God, clubbed to the back, and that may have broken his spine.
And like I said, this is where the Pinnacle is most dangerous. They have Marko firmly in their corner.
Look at Marko desperately trying to get over to that corner to tag in Mikey, but Damone having none of it. Hollis right behind him, ready for the tag. Tag team work from these guys who have worked together, to be fair, much longer than Mikey and Marko have. Oh, double back body drop on Marko, and Marko just continuing to take punishment here.
And on his way out, Damone making sure that Marko can't even inch closer to Mikey.
Oh, Hollis off the rope, big boot right to the side of the face. Could this be it for Marko? Got a 1, got a 2, no. Kicks out at 2, and Marko still in this. Surprisingly difficult to keep Mikey and Marko separate.
And again, just the frequent tags, they have effectively cut the ring in half.
And that choke that he just had on him, Asa, that big arm of Hollis going around that throat.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, crushing the ribs with that kick from the Nephilim.
That's just forcing all of the air out of your lungs.
Marko is in so much danger here. Look at that elbow to the face of Damone. He's trying to get out. He needs to make a tag. He's desperate for it. Oh, just inches away from Mikey. But Damone spikes him back to the mat, and Marko still can't get the tag. How much damage is he taking, Asa?
Damone was able to grab him by the back of the tights there and just yank him back, just like you said, inches away from the tag.
Hollis there follows up with elbow drop, lazy cover. I don't think that's going to get enough to get Marko there.
No, say what you will about their fun-loving attitude and whether or not they take things seriously. We've seen the heart that Marko has.
That match versus Austin Lane, when he took the best of the best to the limit, Marko is a legitimate contender. Still trying to reach over there to Mikey. He gets Damone on his shoulders again, but again, Damone powers out of it. I don't know what he's thinking. He just takes another club to the back. Marko has more guts than he has brains right now, I think, Asa.
Yeah, he's got him up on the shoulder.
Oh, Samoan drop. Can he do it? Does Marko have enough in him to get to the corner to tag in Mikey? Damone tries to stop him. Oh, and a cheap shot to Mikey. Mikey going to try to get in the ring, giving Damone enough time to drag Marko back to his corner. And I didn't see a tag there, Allie. Never mind.
There it is.
The tactics of the Pinnacle. We could sit here week after week, and we do, and we talk about how frustrating this team is. But Asa's so effective.
Up until the fake tag, that was smart by them. He knew he wasn't going to be able to stop Marko, so he beat him to his corner, agitates Mikey, draws him into the ring. The referee answers with the 5 count. Oh. But Marko here through the legs of Hollis.
He gets the tag. Hot tag to Mikey. I don't think Hollis knows it. Hollis taking the punch after punch after punch from Mikey. Mikey is on a roll. Little shake, rattle, and roll right there. Ducks under the clothesline. But no, Lane says he didn't see the tag. Lane pushing, no.
Come on.
Pushing Mikey back out of the ring. This is unfair. Marko finally got the tag. How did he not see the tag? I can't believe that. I can't believe he didn't see the tag.
And that's exactly what the Pinnacle does.
And look at the way he just flips Marko over. Tags in Hollis. I can't believe he didn't see the tag. Now Hollis and Damone. Marko in the corner. Oh, look at that. Irish move. Oh! Desperation move by Marko. He is trying his hardest to get through this. Ducks under the double clothesline, and there we go. Did Lane see the tag that time? Yes, he did. Marko tags in Mikey. Mikey on fire, throws Damone into Hollis. Hollis is out of the ring. Mikey with a clothesline on Damone. Follows up with a back elbow. Asa, he's on fire.
Yeah, this is what Mikey's been looking for. He's had to sit in that corner and watch Marko just get manhandled by Damone and Hollis, and he's finally got his chance to answer.
And now he's answering that with those punches again. Mikey, dangerous striker, Dalton.
Yeah, is as innovative and lethal as they come.
Oh, Damone tried to throw him in there, but Mikey slides out of the ring, hits the knee on Hollis. Hollis may be out of this completely, calling for Damone. Damone suckers into it. Mikey dives under, rolls him through. He's going to go for the roll-up here. No. Gator feet. And I think Damone is in another time zone.
Yeah, Damone may not know where he is right now.
I think he sent him back to purgatory. This might be it. We might have new tag team champions here, ladies and gentlemen. Mikey scoops up Damone. Big scoop slam. Tags in the high flyer, the risk taker, Marko Stunt. And of course, there's Jeff Odell.
What a shot. Jeff trying to...
He's trying to tempt him, bribing with money. Marko is distracted. He's wasting time. Every second he's doing this is giving... And you see there, Hollis gets Marko. Damone catches... Oh, my God. Catches Marko on the top rope. Marko almost broke his neck on that one. Damone goes for the pin. I don't think Marko knows where he's at. Wait, no. He got his foot under the rope. Lane saw it. Referee Lane Austin, great eye on that one. Saw Marko had a foot under the rope. Broke the pin. Now Damone. Goes for that.
Bridging fisherman suplex.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Marko and Mikey have lost. The Pinnacle retain the titles thanks in no part to, of course, Asa Jeff Odell.
Of course. Every time he's out here, he is a distraction. Distracting Marko when he's on the top rope. Mikey tries to go and confront him, which opens up Hollis to be able to take him down.
And you see that right there, Damone and Hollis with the tag titles, throwing it in Marko's face, mocking him, telling me pick the wrong side. And this is just disgusting.
And I hate to say it, but they are a deserving tag team. It's just, it absolutely sucks that it comes in this Jeff Odell wrapping.
Every time. Look how great, Dalton, how great the Pinnacle's roster is. How great could they be without Jeff Odell? But they continue to follow his lead because they have met with the success that he has promised.
Yeah, it's the easy way. And it's one of those, you want to hate him for it, but it's smart every time.
Oh, Mikey tried to get a piece of Damone there. Damone escaped, and now...
Mikey knows they had those championships won.
They did.
They had those championships in hand.
They should have had that title, absolutely. Frustrating as it always is to see the Pinnacle walk out with the tag team championships once again. Very proud of themselves.
Jeff is just so happy.
But as we see Mikey and Marko make their way out of the ring, guys, we want to remind you next week, huge show. We're going to have the Riot match. Next week, number one contender decided in that match. You never know who's going to show up for it. That is next week on CCW Chaos. I want to thank you guys for tuning in once again to the official YouTube channel for Cape Championship Wrestling. We'll see you guys next week on Chaos as Mikey and Marko make their leave.